All right.
I'm so hyped.
Yes.
I got some food ready. I'm ready for this. I'm gonna.
Nice. I had some watermelon, keep it going. I'm doing great. Oh, is
that his father? Is that the?
I love how they both have the same mustache. I love that. Appears.
Everything that feels like it would take like a whole movie to get to, they just do immediately. I love that.
Right. It's like, yeah, he just shows up. I'm the one who did it. Now that was a threat.
I did not expect it to go that way.
I know.
A little wind blowing.
Oh yeah, slowly walking out of the room. Oh, he's got a rose.
Oh, he's got to follow the rules? Oh no.
Oh, no wonder.
I think she was at her other wedding. And it was pulled away from there.
He just took her away.
Oh wow.
So adorable. She caught him.
Oh no.
A useless baton.
ఏం చెప్పాడు నాన్న అది ఒక తండ్రిగా చెప్పకూడదు
He's saying you're too much of a stand-up guy. There is no other reason.
అప్పటికి నేను బయటికి గెంటేయకుండా ఇంట్లోనే పెట్టుకుని పోషిస్తున్నావు. ఈ ఒక్క రీజన్ చాలదరా నువ్వు పిల్లని ఎలా చూసుకుంటావో చెప్పడానికి?
Wow.
సార్ ఈ విషయం నేను సీరియస్ గానే చెప్తాను. జరిగిన విషయం నేను మర్చిపోయాను.
He's totally greenlighting him.
కానీ నువ్వు లేవు.
నా రక్తం మరిగిందిరా. నిజంగా నేను వాడిని చంపుంటే హ్యాపీగా ఉండేటోడివా? కాదు, వాడు నీ చేతిలో సావాలి.
You are suspended.
We're just building a road here. Oh, that's one of the goons.
గంటసేపు ఆపండి. ఇవన్నీ మీతో ఎవరు చేస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళతోనే ఫోన్ చేస్తాను.
2 గంటల టైం ఇస్తా వెళ్ళి చెప్పించు.
We'll give you 2 hours.
Yeah, no, take your time. We're not in the middle of anything.
అదంతా నాకు తెలియదురా. ఆ శివారెడ్డిని చంపాలనుకున్నాడు. అందుకే ఆయన కొట్టాను. దానికి ప్రతీకారంగా ఇదంతా చేస్తున్నాడు. అవును, జీప్ తీసుకెళ్ళింది తప్పే, కానీ వాడిని చంపాలనుకున్నాడు.
Hi.
Winnie the Costume. Comical. Oh, that's funny.
There we go.
Is he wearing a police
Brother to the rescue.
Whoa.
అన్నప్రాసన రోజే నేను లాఠీ పట్టుకున్నా. ఆ రోజే నేను పోలీస్ ఆఫీసర్ వాళ్ళని గోల్ ఫిక్స్ అయ్యాను సార్. బాబు చివరి కోరిక ఒక్కసారైనా హోమ్ మినిస్టర్ గా చెప్తున్నా. నువ్వు ఒక్క రోజు పోలీస్ ఆఫీసర్ అయిపోయావు. మన టార్గెట్ క్రిమినల్ మినిస్టర్ శివారెడ్డి. మీరు ఇంకా అద్దరేరా. వాడి మీద నాకంటే ఎక్కువ కసిగా ఉన్నారు. పాండే, కిల్ బిల్ పాండే.
Kill Bill Pandey.
Kill Bill. There's a character named Chulbul Pandey that's pretty popular in India.
Well, Kill Bill is a movie.
Kill Bill's a cool play on it, yeah.
మీరు కూడా వేసుకోండి.
అదిరింది ఐడియా.
What's with the head looking?
సరిపోట్లేదు సార్. కుక్కనే.
Man, Kill Bill is cool as hell.
Oh yeah. He doesn't take nothing from no one.
ఫ్రస్ట్రేషన్ సార్. ఫ్రస్ట్రేషన్.
సార్ సార్ ఈ ఫ్యాక్టరీ మీదా సార్?
అవునరా ఇడియట్, ఆ ఫ్యాక్టరీ నాదే.
సార్ మీదే తెలియదు సార్. మీ ప్రాపర్టీస్ లిస్ట్ మొత్తం ఇవ్వండి. వాటి జోలికి మేము వెళ్ళాం.
త్వరగా వచ్చి లిస్ట్ పట్టుకెళ్ళు.
That's a great idea.
వాట్ ఎన్ ఐడియా సర్జీ.
ఆఫీసర్ గా వెళ్ళాల్సింది నువ్వే.
You're right. So gullible.
స్పెషల్ టీమ్ హల్చల్.
ఇదిరా పవర్ అంటే.
నా ఫ్యాక్టరీలో ఏం చేస్తున్నారా? అలా క్రిమినల్ వాడి కూడా మనం మోసం చేశాడన్నా. ఫోన్ కొట్టండి.
The slow motion and like time play.
What are you so?
Did he just crotch punch all of them?
I don't know anymore. He's
నీ తమ్ముడు చేస్తుంది తప్పా కాదా? వాడిని ఆపు నాన్న.
He has to stop his brother?
శివారెడ్డి
అదే పవర్ తో కొట్టా.
సార్ మీరు ఫేక్ పోలీస్ ఆఫీసరా?
లేట్ గా క్యాచ్ చేసావు కిల్ బిల్.
నా బతుకే అంత సార్, ఎప్పుడు లేట్. ఇది గవర్నమెంట్ మిషన్ కాదా సార్?
కాదు, నా
I'm
పర్సనల్.
always late. Forget from me.
దేవుడా!
Oh my god. He's got a plan. Brother, if you don't have a plan, yeah.
He has to have a plan. No way.
అదు ఇదంతా సీఎం గారు చేయించలేదు, ఒకడికి మండి గవర్నమెంట్ ని చీట్ చేసి ఇదంతా చేశాడని చెప్పమంటారా సార్? హోమ్ మినిస్టరే పోలీస్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ చేత ఈ పనులన్నీ చేయించాడు అనుకుంటున్నారు. మనందరం దద్దమ్మలం, ఎదవలం, చవటలం ఏవీ చెయ్యలేకపోతున్నామని మండిపోయిన ఒక కామన్ మ్యాన్ నా తమ్ముడే చీట్ చేసి ఈ పని చేశాడని మీడియా ముందు నేనే గర్వంగా చెప్తాను. పదరా.
ఇక్కడికి తీసుకెళ్తున్నావు వాడిని ఎవరు పని చేశారనుకుంటున్నావు?
నేనే.
అంటే మా గవర్నమెంట్ తీసుకున్న స్టెప్ ఇది.
పవర్స్ తీసుకున్నాను కాబట్టి ఇవన్నీ చేయగలిగాను సార్. మా అన్నయ్యలాగా సిన్సియర్ గా డ్యూటీ చేస్తున్న పోలీస్ ఆఫీసర్స్ కి ఫ్రీడమ్ ఇచ్చి చూడండి సార్. రిజల్ట్ దీనికంటే 10 రెట్లు ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది.
నువ్వు మావులాడి కాదు రాజా.
మీరు మాత్రం ఏమన్నా మామూలు సార్? ఈ స్పెషల్ ఆపరేషన్ కి హెడ్ మీరే కదా సార్.
Does that kill them? Oh. Wow.
Frank. Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
What a movie.
I didn't have much to say during because I was just like in it the whole time.
It's a lot to process too, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that, you know, it could have been split into like a 3-movie, you know, trilogy with the amount of
Yes.
stuff that happened in it.
Yeah.
There's so much, and I was just like enthralled every second. It was amazing.
That was like that was nonstop, like a ride of a movie.
Non-stop.
Like
Yeah.
that, like there's 50 noteworthy things that probably happened. And it moves at such a frenetic pace, but it's fun and like lively and like
it's light, but also it's like very serious and like, you know, killing people at the same time. Like I keep thinking of like, yeah, when he cuts to when he's hanging upside down in the tree, but then the mustachio villain pops up there too.
Yes. And it's like that's both sinister and light at the same time. And it's like, yeah, I mean, there's like so much gore and this whole like political angle of, you know, corruption and then the cost. But like, he didn't get the approval from the.
No, and they mentioned that at the end of the movie, like, oh, what about my father? You know, that's what she says. So
Yeah.
they
so
just
it's like,
they just couldn't fit it all into the movie, I guess.
like I'm speechless for 2 reasons. One, because I was not expecting like tonally and the way this was like filmed and presented to even exist. It's so fun and weird. Like it'll cut randomly to like, you know, someone literally talking to the camera, and that's like part of the scene. And like, you know, when people like enter or leave a scene, they like just pop out and disappear.
They're literally just like they're teleporting places.
yeah, and like
It's
just
great.
even those like ideas, like, you know, just to add the humor side of it, is so fun and unexpected.
Right, and I feel like in a lot of movies, if they did that, it would feel cheesy, but it was not at all.
Yeah, because there's like a barrage of things happening already that like it's not even like you're like, oh, you ignore it. Like you understand it in like it works in tandem with the way everything else is
Right,
running.
this is just how the universe works.
Yeah, this is how this movie works. You know, there's so much. Remember when she was completely emotionless 2 hours ago?
Yeah, Oh yeah, that did happen, didn't it? I love how they did like things and how they use like slow motion stuff.
Mhm.
Like there's even that one scene when Kill Bill was like hit all those guys. The guys were flying in slow motion, and then he was punching them like sped up. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
it was awesome.
Even that final fight between Lucky and Shiva Reddy was like awesome. Like it was just the way it was lit and shot, and they were all in slow
Yeah.
mo too. It
Oh
was
gosh,
so
it was
cool.
like covered in mud, and it was raining and stuff.
Yeah, and like I mean, okay, the performances all around. I mean, Allu Arjun specifically, Lucky, like
Yeah.
when he says
Oh
like
yeah.
"Oh God" with like the dumbest face in the world. It's so good,
Mhm.
and like in every moment like where he is, what he's thinking.
Oh yeah.
But for a character that is so complex and like I'm in shock that like it all made sense. Like this entire
Right.
thing made sense. He's a central part of it to make that
Hmm.
happen too.
And like in the first 5 minutes, I'm like, oh gosh, this is already making no sense to me. But then after that, I was like, oh, I get it.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
the villain, like him and the villain, just meshed perfectly. They were the perfect duo for each other. It was
100%.
it was great.
And everyone's got a mustache.
Everyone's got a mustache. I
Music
wonder what
was
the mustache count in the movie was.
the mustache count, probably higher than the death count.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, we
Uh,
had 30 at the end and probably like, some in the beginning. So yeah, definitely
yeah.
higher than 30 for sure.
But yes,
Um
the music,
the
amazing.
I mean all the music, like the songs with I mean beats themselves very catchy, but like the energy of the choreography, and they're all on sets very clearly staged. I don't think they're trying to hide anything, but
Yeah,
like
but that's part of the fun of the movie too. Is like
yeah.
they're not trying to hide the cheesiness and how physics totally doesn't work. They don't
Yes.
care. That's not important.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they use it to their advantage. And like even something as
Exactly.
simple as like, oh hey, like a father-in-law watch this horror film essentially for you of me and your daughter like dancing and falling in love. It's a great song. It's so well done, and
Such a good
it's
song.
like this. It's this funny, like in an icky situation, like you're laughing at this father-in-law, and at the same time, like,
Mhm.
and then like, didn't he like end someone's wedding? Wasn't that a whole thing? And then they lied about his brother
Yeah.
not having like a working genitalia. Like,
Yeah. So many things happened. Yeah. The probably the thing that sticks out the most to me, like my favorite fight scene, I think was the
mhm.
one at that tree right after they tried to like kill him, but they thought it was his
Yes.
brother.
Yeah.
When he smashed on top of the car and all of the goons flew out the sides. So great. It was
That
amazing.
was so good. Such awesome little beats. And also, again, I think like gorgeously filmed. Like
Oh yeah.
this reminded me, I don't know, I'm sure you got the chance to see RRR at some point. Did
Yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I'm not comparing them at all as movies because like
Sure.
just because they're from the South or whatever and have like
Yeah.
big action. But the one thing that stood out to me and I noticed or took note of in RRR that I took note of here is like I remember leaving RRR and this movie too being like, I would never want to be like I would never want to make a shot list for this movie
Oh
because it
gosh.
is like so many of the action, each action beat has its own specific shot
Hmm.
that like just is very intentional for like, oh, if we film it this way, you're going to get maximum impact.
Hmm.
And they
Oh
do
yeah.
that for everything. And it's awesome. And like, that's why there's so many like the moments overhead,
Hmm.
everything's slow mo, the way the
It
camera
was
moves.
always like moving a lot too, so they were like circling people and shaking and going behind and above. It was crazy.
And also like even like the dialogue stuff too is so like it's frenetic and quick paced. And there's a lot of moments where people are like sped up as the footage is just sped up when they're
Yeah.
walking from one place to another, but like it feels like all of that was planned almost because like it feels like it
Yeah.
all makes sense every time.
Yeah, it's like you don't question it. Yeah, of course that happens. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Like in another movie, if they're trying to like save time or get around a thing, they'll be like, okay, we'll just hit the fast forward button here twice, and
Yeah, like
go on question.
you know what's happening here. You don't need to see this happen. You know.
But here it's like part of the vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow,
It just fits. It fits.
it just
It works.
all fits. Luke, your final thoughts, because this, yeah.
I want to watch it again and see everything that I missed. That's my final thoughts.
That is a very good thought. Same. I had such an awesome time with this.
Yeah.
Wow. If any of y'all out there get the chance, check this out. I think of all the movies that I've gotten the chance to see so far on this channel, this has to be my favorite one. This is the one that's left me the most like in shock so far.
Yeah.
In a good way.
No, totally. If you do end up watching it, please let us know how many mustaches there are in the movie. I would be very interested to know that fact.
Yes. Every one like equals one mustache on this video as well.
Yeah, definitely. That's true.
Wow. Well, fam, thank you for watching. This was Race GURRAM with me and Luke. This was an awesome time. Subscribe. We're gonna catch our breath. But please comment below whatever your thoughts are. I don't even know what to say. I don't know how to do the outro. I'm
Stay
stuck.
tuned for more videos. Like, hope you stick around. We love y'all. Thanks for being here till the very end. You're amazing.
You're amazing. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. We're very close. So let's get there. Let's get there.
Right.
All right. Goodbye.
Peace.